Hi boys and girls. Today our science lesson is going to be on habitats. So, in your kit, you should have a nice big piece of this manila paper. And you might need someone to help you with this part, but you're going to fold it in half and make a nice crease. Okay? And then we'll fold it in half again. Again, this is difficult, so you might want to ask an adult to help you and make a nice crease. So when you open it up, can you see the lines? So now my one big rectangle, now I have four smaller ones. And I'm going to take it, and I'm going to put it over here on my board. You can set it down on the table right in front of you. The next thing you are going to need is this little sheet here. It also has four rectangles. This one, well, let's talk about it this way. This has all the things that animals need in their habitat. So let's see if we can read them and use the picture clues. Food. They're showing plants there that an animal might want to eat. That's right, they need water as well. See how this is the water in a pond? They put the plant there just to show that it's pond water. Now this is SH together makes the sh sound. Shelter. Shelter means places where they would go to be protected from the weather or from predators. And this one, there's nothing there because it says space. They need enough space from other animals. So you have these four. And I'm getting out my scissors, thumbs up. And I want you to cut them apart. Okay. 1, 2, do it carefully so that you can be nice and neat. Sometimes after I cut them apart, I look at it and I think, oh, you know what? I really always want to do my best. And I'm going to trim it up. Now that's up to you. This red likes to really make sure that I've done the best I can. And see how this has that little extra piece? I'm going to get that off. And this. And I know some of you like to do your very best too. So, now we're going to follow some directions. I'm getting my glue stick. And in the first corner, I am going to put food. Oops, boy, these glue sticks. There we go. So I'll put some glue on the back, and I'm going to put it way over here in the corner. Food. All right? Then I'm going to get the one that says water. Very good. A little more glue, and you'll do an even better job than I am. And put that in a corner. Okay, then I'm going to get the one that says, remember it starts with SH. Shelter. Very good. All right, put this here, down in this corner. Okay, and then the last one says space. Very good. Now, I was trying to think about an animal that we could do the habitat for. And I think today we're going to do a penguin because we've been talking so much about penguins. So I've got my crayons, and right in the middle I'm going to draw a penguin. So I'm getting my black crayon. Now you can do it like I am, or you can do it your way, okay? But if you want to get your four corners in and then turn the video back on, then you can do it with me. Okay. So I'm going to draw this kind of the way we did tacky. Okay. So I'm taking my black crayon. All right. And this is going to be his face. I'm going to give him some eyes. And he's going to have this white belly here. Now you might have a much better way to do yours. I'm going to give him his webbed feet. I'm going to give him his wings. He's not going to fly with them, is he? And right here, he is going to have his beak. Now, penguins are not this color, so I have to fix that. I'm going to make his feet and his beak orange. I don't really have a white. You might in your crayons, because I gave you different ones, but I'm just going to color him black. And if I color it lightly black like this, you'll still be able to see his eyes. And there's his belly. Now, how come I'm not putting on his crazy shirt and I'm not putting on his bow tie? Well, you're right, because we're not making a pretend penguin today. Today, we're trying to make one that looks more real, more sciencey. So we're doing a scientific drawing. And then down here at the bottom, you're going to use your pencil, but I'm going to use a marker so you can see it. We're going to write the word penguin. P-and-N. P-and-N. Pen. Gwin. G. G. Whoops. Around. All the way down. And curve. U. I-N. Penguin. Okay? So, we have a picture of a penguin and we've labeled it. Now let's think about how our penguin would get each of these things. Well, penguins need food and water. You know what? I just remembered I have a piece of chalk in my toolkit. I'm going to see if I can find it. It could be there. Oh, there it is. Okay. You know why? I'll show you in just a minute. First of all, I can color his belly white because that is important. There we go. Now, he lives in a place where there's all water, isn't it? So, if I was to draw the ocean that he swims in, what kind of food do you think he would eat? Oh, me too. I think he might be looking for some fish, right, when he goes out? I think he might. You can make it the way you want. He's not going to eat big fish. He's not going to eat sharks or anything because he's just a little penguin guy. But I think he would eat them. Now, he also here, he would be in the water over here. But you can't drink ocean water, can you? Where do you think a penguin might get his water that he drinks from? I think if it rained, he would get water from the rain. So, we've got the food he would eat, probably some fish, coloring his water in that rectangle and over here. And over here, he's got salt water all around him, but I think he would drink water from the rain, because I don't think even penguins drink salt water. That wouldn't be good for them. Then down here, his shelter. Well, again, there's water everywhere, isn't there? But the shelter for a penguin would be the iceberg. Okay? If a predator was coming, he might hide behind an iceberg. Or actually, the water is a place for shelter too, because they swim down here in the water. Okay? But the iceberg could protect him from the weather. Okay. I don't know if you can see my iceberg. I'm going to draw it with black so you can see. It's just like a pile here, and then I colored it in. And what about space? There's lots of space in the ocean. And I think that our penguins would share that space. And those ice caps that are floating very nicely. So I think there's plenty of space in the ocean. I don't know if a penguin would want to live like in your bathtub. Would there be enough room for a whole penguin family in there? I don't think so. So that's your job for today, boys and girls. You are going to make a habitat poster. A habitat poster that has food, water, shelter, and space for penguins. You can keep it up if you'd like. Scientists don't just do experiments. Scientists study things and learn about them. And that's what we've done this week. We've learned about penguins. Enjoy your project, boys and girls.